How would you kind of go about starting if you have two systems that don't really talk to each other?
So when we're having two different systems talk to each other that don't necessarily speak the same language, you kind of just have to set up a baseline. Getting them to initially just communicate isn't usually too difficult. There's usually either an adapter you can use or a bridge or a driver you can install. But once you get past that, you have to make sure that you have an agreed upon language or format or structure that both sides are using in the same way, right? So you don't want to assume the ready bit is at the very beginning on yours and they actually put it at the end because they assumed it's after a bunch of other stuff, for example. So we usually do something, it's not very high tech, but we just have an Excel sheet or something with, you know, what it looks like on the PLC side and what it looks like on the robot side, or what it looks like on the cell PLC and what it looks like on the feeder PLC, or, you know, so on and so forth. Some systems store the information in a slightly different order, and it doesn't show up as being in a different order unless you speak to a system that stores it in the opposite order. And once you understand that that's a thing, there's usually every system I've worked with so far has some way of swapping those bytes to flip them.